Hello, 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 everybody. I'm back. And I want to work on my game some more. So, I guess a couple of days ago, I did work on my game. um, I worked on the northern region, which, let me see if I can show you that. If I move up. So, all of this, right? Before it used to just be, oh no, not that. This one here. This here is the southern region. This one is the northern region. As you can see, now I have one, two, three, four floors or four decks. Deck 5, deck 6, 7, and 8. And then back here is the path to, you see those stairs going down? That is where the deck 9 or the secret floor is going to be. So we go down. And yeah, I already completed the northern region. So now I'm trying to work on this here. Let me see if I can select this. I cannot. Turns out it's actual. They're all one. So that means they are part of the actual logic. They're not actual 3D actors. Oh, actually, let me see if they are. So I got this. Okay, those are those stairs. These are just placeholders that I'm hoping to use for the 9th floor. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Weird. So I guess they were static meshes. So I can just delete this. Don't want that blocking this way. The only reason why is because when I was playtesting, I didn't want the character to fall into the abyss here. So I covered it up with a floor. Let me see if I can find any more floors. Was it just that? Interesting. Okay, no, this is one as well. What about this? Delete that. Delete that. What is this one? Okay, this is all the way at the bottom. There, 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 and there. Oh no, wait. What's going on? Okay. Alright. This goes up to 28. These are stairs. So let me see if I can duplicate the stairs. It's going far as it can go. As far as it can go. Let me see. Don't know if it's overlapping anything, so I'm gonna try to move it. Oh, it is. It's overlapping that. So I'm gonna have to remove some of these stairs. Let me see. Go down more? No. So so the bottom two. Let me see if I can ungroup these stairs. And only select the two bottom ones. What? No, not the top ones. This. Okay, that one I don't need anymore. I don't think I need it. And that one at the very, very bottom. Don't need that. Okay, so I can't adjust the floor. The floor has to stay there because if we look at the floor, we pick one of the floors, anyways, this one. We see that the z is at z equals -575, and we need that to be, because that is the deck Z value of the 9th floor, or the secret floor. So what has to change is the stairs. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, because I guess I can. No, I can't see. So. All right. Well, anyways, let me see. What else do I have just lingering here? So we got that, that stairs, and then we have all of these stairs, placeholders, and then we have these stairs that's going down, and then we have, what are these? Floors. Then we have all of this, which happens to be all of these. Then that's it. We have all, okay. Group actors are stuff that I just went over. Alright, also, let me see if I can show you that I did. So, over there, I did complete deck, the northern region, right? As you can see, there's, instead of just the one deck now, there's 4 decks. I added this stairwell here so you can access the upper floors from deck 5, because from the southern region you cannot go any higher than deck 5. So there's nothing here that connects this to the northern region, so you have to run all the way over here, all the way in here, and over here if you want to go to the higher floors, or else you have to go all the way through the procedurally generated hallways, zigzagging around until you reach the end here, and then you have to go to the sides to reach the decks that go up to decks 6, 7, and 8. Right? And the only way to access the quote-unquote secret floor is from deck 8. So you go here, and you can find this stairwell. It goes all the way down, down the stairs. I need to add the floors down the stairs, down, more down, further down, and finally get here. And then here, this floor is deck 9, or the secret floor, and it will have a procedurally generated hallway underneath all of this, all the way down, all the way procedurally generated hallways and rooms all the way down to this end right here, where we will connect back to this stairwell to get back up into deck 1 and the southern region of the rift, right? Otherwise we go back down the stairs here to the secret level and head all the way back to the northern region this way. If you're not running up on the upper decks, then you're running in the secret floor. Alright, so let's see if I can play this. It should show a little bit of the secret floor down here. Okay, as you can see, there's the walls being built, which I don't want. I don't want nothing blocking from the southern region all the way to the northern region. So we go in, here's the secret floor. As you can see, I've already added beautiful creature. This is the beautiful creature rooms. The logic still, oh, the monster. The logic still works. Alright, and I haven't added the framework so there's no floor, there's no walls, there's no ceilings. But there's these rooms. This goes to nothing, so I'll probably just cover it. And then here is another room, and then here we go back up to the stairwell so that we can. So I'm going to have to remove these floors. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So these 4 floors need to be removed. Same for the other end. Oh, there's a monster. So these 4 floors so that we can walk down into the secret, or the 9th floor. Or deck 0, actually, not the 9th. I think it should be deck 0. So under deck 1. And then from here we simply go, this is deck 0. We run through the procedurally generated hallway from the southern end all the way to the northern end. Right here, I have this blocking, so I'm going to get rid of that logic so that the procedurally generated hallway can continue to create hallways and rooms all the way here to this, where you go all the way back up to the 8th floor here, and then you can access the regular part of the ship, or rift, because it's not always a ship. It could be like a Gothic dungeon or a Victorian mansion, and so on. So now that I've got some of that down, let me see if I can. Don't know if I don't think I'll be using that over there, so I'm going to move these back. Oh. Those are just standalone floors. They're not grouped? Oh, because this. We're still running that. Okay, there we go. Now we move all of this. All of this is grouped. I'm going to move it all the way back because I need it there anyways. I need it on that side. I don't think I need it here. I don't want it here. I thought maybe I was going to use it here, but no. Actually, let me see if I can move that back. Okay, let me see if I can grab the stair. Whoops, undo that. Where are the stairs here? It's that stairs. I don't want those stairs. Okay, these stairs and these floors. There we go. All of that. That's what I want. Nothing more. Alright, moving all of these down there. Alright. It's too far back, but just adjust it down. Darn it. Okay, there we go. Somewhere around there. Yes or no? That might be a no. Let me see. Because they're backwards, actually. Ah, gosh darn it. Alright, so I gotta rotate the rotate it 180 degrees. Then move it into place. Ah! Come on. You have got to be kidding me. Come on. Control Z. Okay. I need to rotate this a little bit. Like that. Okay. Let me see. Is this floor baked in, or can I select it? Looks like it's already part. Yeah, it's already part of the framework. So, la da 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 da. I'm gonna have to move these stairs out of the way. I mean, step floors out of the way. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Do clicking. Oops. What happened? Okay, no, move it. C. Right. See if I can get these floors. If I can get them to ungroup. Say one of these floors here. Okay, this I can delete. Delete this. Oops. And this. What about this? No, this. Okay, yes, I actually can delete. So now I got this floor, walking down here, walk down there, walking down there, walking down there, walk down here to this floor. Okay, so now I need to get rid of this floor, these 4 floors. I got that one. Alright, so we got delete that, delete that, delete that, and delete that. What is this? We need that, and we need that. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm such an idiot. So let's undelete some things. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, there we go. So let me see. Move this down. Undo, undo, undo. Select this and this. Whoops. Select these 2. Actually, let me look at this. This says 758. This one should say 1258. Yeah. So if this is 758, then the next one down should be 258. So these two should be 258. Let's see. Yep. And they go right at the top of this. Okay. And then these two, we'll move them back. Why do they show different? So negative 1900, negative, they should both be negative 1900. So we're going to move them back to negative 18500. And then we move them down to this area right here. So if this is 471, that's probably, what is this up here? 971? Let me see. Yes, they are. So I need this then to be, if it was 471, then what is, let me see, 471, I'm using my calculator, minus 500 is equal to negative 29. Negative 29. However, we probably don't want that. We want negative 75, which is really, really low. Don't want that either. So I guess we gotta go back to negative 29. Then I wonder if this should be, no, because it will be negative, so I'm going to put it back to negative 75. Okay, because if we look at the code for deck 1, up here is deck 1, and deck C is negative 75, so we want this to be negative 75 right here, because this is that floor, and then right below that is negative 575, which is this floor right here. Yeah, exactly. That's because we're setting our 9th floor to, or deck 0, deck Z to negative 575. So we need that to be there so that we can put deck 1 at negative 75. So right there. Alright, so that's it for this, well, the floors. Go ahead and save that, and then I have to actually bake it into the logic. Wait a second, there's something missing here. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can. So this and this. If I were to let me go ahead and do that. It's at negative 242. But let me see if it's flush with the floors or the stairs first. Oh, they look good. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so that's good there. So as Seeker or Monster comes down, then we get that. We head back out this way. Alright. Okay, so that's good. We can just save that. So now we just need these walls and these covers to cover everything up. we need to find a way to fix this here. Dun, 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 dun. So let me select this again and see what it is. I think it's negative 75, right? So instead of that, I think what I want to do, let me see, what does negative 29? Let me go to 0, go to 10. Actually, this one needs to be, turns out it's too high. I don't want that too high. Don't want that. That's not good. So let me go back again to negative 29. That is probably too low. And this, negative 29. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It should work. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave it at negative 29 then. Alright, so negative 29 and make sure that, all I can do is move these stairs down. Negative 450. Whoops. 450, not 750. Oop, that's still too high. Dang it. This is at 575, yes. No, negative 480. Whoops. Keep doing 7 instead of 4. No, not that either. How about 90? Negative 490. Okay, here we go. This one looks like it touches the ground a little bit better. Right. But now, this one is too high. If, oh my goodness, I don't remember. What was this one at? Control Z. Let's select this stair. No, this stair. Right now it's at 490. I guess it was 450. Alright. So if it goes down to 490, that's about a 40 change. So 490. Then that means hopefully this is gonna fit properly if I subtract 40. No, looks like I have to add 42, 82. So let's see, 282. It's a little too high. Try negative 292. Okay, that's fine. Now this might not be, no, it should be fine. So there's that. this is 292, then I will move this to 292. Is it seamless? Alright, then this can stay. Alright. Oh, okay, now that works nicely. Okay, so I'll see how that works out. Now let me see if I can grab these walls. Cannot. I think they're baked into the logic. Yeah, it selects the whole entire. Okay, so I don't want that. Let me backtrack. Save this. The stairs are fine. I want to, you know what? I think I'm just going to add these static meshes to the logic first before I add the walls and the covers. So let me see, where can I start? I'm going to select the stair. Looks like it's it's selecting the whole entire. So let me just select instead this stair. It's grouped, and so now I can ungroup these since they're in the position that I want them to be. Now I can select the one, or I should be able to select one. There we go. So the numbers for this are negative 240, negative 19,000, and 1787. And this is 180. Doesn't have to be negative 180. It's the same thing. Okay. So, where do I add this? I know I add this in stairs northern region. So let me save. Let me look through data. I'm looking for stairs only. Stairs only. Okay, stair only, and then the N notifies it's in the northern region. So this is what I want. This is somewhere in here is where I'm going to add this information. So let me remove this. You won't be able to see this anymore. So I'm going to put it side by side with my other window. Let me see if I go down. It's going to be down in here somewhere. So yeah, positive 180 is fine. I don't need to go negative 180. So again, you're not going to see this as I'm going to drag this tab off so that I can see it side by side with this and just look at these numbers and add it into this here. So let me go 1, let me start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is 5? Oh, 5, 6, 7. What is going on? What? Apparently I already have some stairs in here. Let me see if I move this out of the way. Okay, I don't. You know what? I probably will need it, but I'm just gonna. I don't need it. Don't need these, so I can delete this. Actor SM Stairs 2 is in the following group. Group actor 0 deleted anyway. Apply to all. Delete. Alright, so what other groups are there? I guess that was the only group left. So again, these stairs, these floors start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then there are no more floors. Then we move on to the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're just going to start up here. So again, you're not see this. I'm going to drag it off. Put with this side by side so I can then turn the numbers into the data table. Darn it. I counted it, but I didn't keep track of the count. So let me go back again. 1. Darn it. So 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. So let me drag this back and add the 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's too much. So delete, undo, add table row. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now I can drag this off after I save. Put it side by side with Okay, there we go. I really can't wait. So just the other day, just a couple of days ago actually, I bought new keyboard because my old keyboard died on me and I couldn't work on my game. And also this mouse that I'm using currently has been acting strangely. It's a Logitech G502, so I guess it was good for whenever I had it working this whole time. But now it's just the clicking mechanism is broken. So there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos that show you how to take apart the mouse and fix and replace the clicking mechanism, but that's just too technical, time consuming, money consuming, and stuff like that. So I decided just to purchase another generic Logitech mouse, just a regular B100. It's sort of formless. You can use it in either in your left hand or right hand. So the left mouse button could be the right mouse, or the right mouse could be the left mouse. So it just looks, symmetrical, and it's very plain. It only has 2 buttons, whereas this G502 had so many buttons that I could use in games and stuff like that. And I can change the DPI and all that, but it's breaking on me, so I'm gonna have to get rid of it and replace it with the generic Logitech B100, I think it is. And yeah, not only that, but the old keyboard, which died on me, it was a USB keyboard. So I'm not a fan of USB keyboards because they always have problems for me whenever the computer starts up. It doesn't use it doesn't read the USB properly sometimes. So whenever the PC starts up, the keyboard is not detected. So my PC motherboard does have a PS2 connection. So my new motherboard coming in, I'm not motherboard, keyboard is a PS2 connected, wired type of keyboard. So I'm just going to use those. Those have always been reliable for me, even though that's much older tech and maybe, you know what? It's the latency on those are still better than USB sometimes. But it's more, if not better, it's at least stable all the time. For some reason, I don't know why USB doesn't work good for, uh, mice and, well, not mice, but keyboards specifically. So, anyways, switching back to the older keyboard connector, which is the PS2 instead of using USB. So that should be more reliable now. And yeah, I'm getting rid of this really cool Logitech G502 because it's breaking down on me after all these years. I don't think I even had it that long. Maybe 10 years or so? I don't know. But it's a really old mouse, gaming mouse. Yeah, for a really generic Logitech B100. The thing that sucks is that I was supposed to get my keyboard yesterday. I ordered the keyboard and the mouse from Amazon.com, and I don't know what happened. They used to always give you messages of what happened, like why the shipping was delayed or whatever, but I didn't get any news, and they just automatically changed the delivery date to, delayed it one day. So now I'm, yeah, still using this backup keyboard, which it's allowing me to get onto my computer and type and stuff, but is not the best keyboard. I want to, get rid of it as soon as I can. But since my new keyboard didn't come in yesterday, I still have to use this old keyboard. So let me go back and see. I don't want to start there. I think I want to start with this stairs. So this is the stairs. What is this? What is this? Okay. 7 starts all the way in the middle. 8 starts there. 9 starts here. 10, 11, and 12 is what I want. So, okay, you cannot see, but I am adding this into the, so 240 into the data table. 240, y coordinates of negative 1900, z coordinates of 1787, x scale of 1.4, 0.7, 1.03, pitch and yaw, pitch is 0, no, row is 0, and then yaw is 180. Wait, say it again. Yaw is 180. Okay, so got that. Now I can simply just copy. Here, I can show you now. Move it back here. So I already just copied the data from here, all of this data, all of these values into all of these blocks. All right, so let me see. Now I simply take this, copy, Control V, 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 and Control V. And I can change this, 25, 26. Next time in the future, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave new row as new row for the row name. There's no faster way to do it. So just let the system automatically create it. So, which in this case is always going to be new row this and that. So I'm just going to leave it to that as the row name. Everything else is what I'm going to change, like all the. So leave these alone, so I don't have to add in these numbers. In a spreadsheet, you could do this easily, but converting from this data table in Unreal Engine into a CSV in a spreadsheet, it's going to take a while. So I'm just going to do it this way. And I am done. Alright, so where do we leave off? Right here, 25. So that's what I want for that. So let me see. The next one, that's there. The next one is here. Okay. So it's positive 240, negative 19,500, and this is 0. Right. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Gonna see how all the ones on this side, the closer to me, the stairs, are going to have these values. And then all the ones on the other side. However, these are not in order, so they're going to be all mixed up. So this is going to be tricky. Nevertheless, let me go ahead and do this. Remove this. Whoops. Remove it so that I can put them side by side. Alright, so 26 is here, it's 240, positive 240, negative 19,500, negative 19,499 is 19,500, yeah. Alright, so the next one down is 1558. And then the scale is the same. The yaw is at 0. Alright, so okay. So now with that done, I'm just going to forcibly do this now. Instead of following the mixed matched order here, so even if I go down, nothing is, you see the 15 is all the way down here as opposed to right down here. So I'm just going to force it here by copying, pasting, 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 pasting. Okay, so it should be there, and then I just go down so if this is 1787, let me see. If this here 1787, if I subtract 500, that should be 1287 for here. Yeah, it's 12, and then I subtract again, 787. I subtract again, 287 and 287. Then now that was different. All right, so all I know is that from 1787, I go all the way down to 287. So I force it this way. So 1787 becomes 1287 here. And if I go down the next one, 1287 becomes 7. 87 if I subtract 500. And again, I subtract 5. If I go skipped 1, go down to this one. So from 787, subtract 500 is 287. That's where we left off. All right, so that should be good. All right. So if I skip again, this very last one down here has its own different values because remember I had to change it. So let me select it and see what it is. It's negative 240, negative 1900. Negative 240, negative 1900. And negative 213. Negative 213. And make sure it's 180. Yes, and the scale is this. Okay. So there we go. I forced it that way. So now I will do all of the ones on the okay, this is the north, so we're supposed to be looking at it this way. So all of the ones on the left I finished. So now all the ones on the right side are the ones now I want to work on. So we start here. This was the 1558, so if I subtract 500 from that, it should be 1258. Oh, 500, it's 1058, not 1258. 1058, so again, subtract 500 should be 558, correct. Again, next one should be just 58, correct. And then below that, let me see, 58 minus 500, I'm using my calculator, should be negative 442. Oops, whoops, come on, select the stairs. So it's not negative 442, it's negative 490 because we had to adjust it to reach the bottom floor. So, okay, we will fix that when we get, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I like to say. So, here we have 1558, that means the next one is 1058. So, if we go back to 2526, 1558 was that. Next one over is 1058. Next one over is 558. The one below that is 558. And then the one below that is negative 490. Because that one we had to manually change to allow it to actually sit on the floor properly. And that is it for that. Should be baked in now. So let's see. We save this. We have to compile so that the blueprint registers all those changes we did in the data table. And then that is it. Then we should be able to delete these now. All the stairs. If we delete it, there should still be a stair there. That's the baked in stair. So, get this. Yep, and there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's there. It's, whoops. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, it's there. Is the stair? If I delete, yep, and there's a stair there still. That's the one that's baked in that we just added into the data table. Delete that. Oops. Oh my gosh. Delete. And delete. And that's it. So now we do that for the floors. So now all the stairs, if I select one of these stairs, it's going to select the whole entire blueprint. So if I select this, it should select the whole entire blueprint, the whole entire structure, because it's now baked in to the whole structure. There There we go. And I get rid of the static mesh actors, because those are the ones that cause a lot of overhead and, draw calls and memory overloads and stuff like that. So now we have them all instanced together, and all of these hundreds of stairs are now just being draw called once. All right, now we got to do that for the floors. So we finished the stair only. Finished that. We don't need it anymore. Actually, no. The southern region stair only is going to be different. So now what we want is the stair floors north. So instead of stair floors, that's for the southern region. I should put an S there, but I'll just leave it. The N stands for the northern region, which is where I want to add all of these floors. So let me open that. And let me see. If I start here, it starts in the middle over here. Let's go down, see where. Okay, it goes downward. Goes back up, down, up, down. It's all over the place, but I can just brute force it like I did with the stairs. So long as I get my initial sort of. This is going to be a little bit more difficult though, because you have these sides. You have the stairs on these sides, and then you have the stairs on these sides, and then you have these the 6 stairs here. I mean floors. I keep saying stairs. You have these floors on this side, these floors on this side, and then you have these very, very bottom floors. So maybe I will just do the very bottom. Nope, I'll do those. Don't know. Should I do them now or last? Okay, so anyways, no, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 stairs. I mean floors, I keep calling them stairs. So that means in here, I add 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how bad my mouse is? It's broken. It does the double clicking, triple clicking thing. So now all of a sudden, instead of 4 or 8, now I have like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did it do it again? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I just want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, that the double clicking didn't add any extra rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. Also, again, for row names, I'm just gonna, because since the Unreal Engine automatically creates the row name new row, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I won't change it to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever. I mean, I guess I could change it in the spreadsheet. That's so much easier and faster. But having to manually change hundreds of these row names is just ridiculous. So next time I make data table, I will never change these names. They will just stay new row and have the Unreal Engine do it. Yeah, keep it. The only time I think I might change it is if I need. Actually, no, because the row name, it has to be unique. for some odd reason, whatever this row is or this column, you cannot access that, you know, to use in an array or whatever, like an array index or an element index or whatever. You have to use the row name. So next time I will not create my own row names like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. I'm just going to let the Unreal Engine create the new row name and use its own system. So that's just so much easier whenever inputting stuff into the data tables in Unreal Engine. You'd have to convert everything to a spreadsheet and then change it, and that's so. But having to do that back and forth each time is just tedious. So there's no harm in keeping Unreal Engine's default new row name for its rows, and then you change everything else. All right, so in my case, I think I'm just going to start with the bottom. Then I can mess around with the left, right, and back and front floors. So let me see. Since the south is there, we will look at it from this way, and we will start with that. So let me see. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So 23, we start at 23. 23. So again, let me get rid of this. You won't be able to see this. I wonder if I should just... Nah, I'll leave it. I was thinking, yeah, you know what? Let me just do that. I'll do it this way. Copy. Oh, you cannot paste it that way. You have to paste it this way. Okay. Let me copy that. Paste. 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 This sounds 970, what's it do? Okay. Paste. Paste. Paste this. Oh my goodness. Stinking mouse. Alright, 77, 78. Gosh darn, this mouse is making... You know what? I'm just gonna Control V. I'm just using the keyboard at this point. Paste. Copy. 0. Control V. Control V. Control V. There. And Control V. There. Goodness. See, it's still faster than me